The garden was quieter than Simba had ever known it to be. Where once the air shimmered with life, now a strange stillness hung between the glowing trees. The flowers that had once opened eagerly beneath Simba's paws now drooped. Their colors muted, their light flickering like embers struggling against the dark. Even the streams that wound through the garden flowed more slowly, their soft music subdued. Simba stood at the garden's edge, his heart heavy. He could feel it. The garden was fading. Nala stepped beside him, her eyes scanning the land with concern. "This place doesn't feel the same," she said softly. "It's like it's afraid." Simba lowered his head. "It is afraid. And I think I know why." Beyond the garden's hidden borders, the Pride Lands were changing. Whispers of fear moved through the herds. Old rivalry stirred. Lions questioned one another. The balance Simba worked so hard to maintain felt fragile, stretched thin by uncertainty. Fear had found its way into the kingdom, and the garden felt everything. Rafiki emerged from the shadows, leaning heavily on his staff. "When fear grows in the heart of the Pride Lands, the roots of the garden tremble," he said. "This place was born from trust, unity, and belief. It cannot thrive when doubt takes hold." Simba stepped deeper into the garden, brushing his paw against a wilting vine. "Then this is my fault," he said quietly. "I kept it hidden. I thought protecting it meant keeping it secret." Rafiki shook his head slowly. "Secrets protect, but they also isolate. The garden does not fade because it is weak. It fades because it is alone." A soft wind swept through the clearing, carrying with it a familiar presence. The gentle spirit of the garden appeared, her form glowing faintly, less radiant than before. "King Simba," she said, her voice calm but tired. This place was never meant to be guarded by walls or silence. It was meant to be guarded by hearts. Simba's chest tightened. "If I reveal it," he said, "others may try to take it. Control it. Destroy it. If you do not," the spirit replied, "it will disappear on its own. Fear feeds the darkness. Only trust can heal it." Kiara padded forward, her eyes wide as she looked around at the fading light. "The garden listens," she said softly. "It listened to me because I wasn't afraid. Because I believed." Simba looked at his daughter, seeing not just innocence, but wisdom beyond her years. "You're right," he said. "I've been trying to protect everyone from fear. Instead of teaching them how to face it," a sudden chill rippled through the garden. One of the ancient trees creaked, shedding glowing leaves that faded before they touched the ground. Simba felt panic rise in his chest. "We're running out of time," Nala said. Simba closed his eyes and breathed deeply, grounding himself the way Mufasa had once taught him. He remembered the circle of life. Everything thrived through connection, not control. "I will not let fear decide this," Simba said firmly. "The Pride Lands deserve the truth. They deserve hope." The spirit smiled faintly, her glow strengthening just a little. "Then speak, King Simba. Let the Pride Lands remember what they have forgotten." As Simba turned toward the path leading out of the garden, the ground beneath his paws steadied. The fading light paused, as if the garden itself was holding its breath. That night, Simba stood atop Pride Rock beneath a sky filled with stars. The animals of the Pride Lands gathered below, sensing the importance of the moment. "My friends," Simba began, his voice steady. There is something I have kept hidden not out of selfishness, but out of fear. A place of healing exists within our land. A place born from unity and trust." Murmurs rippled through the crowd. "I believed secrecy would protect it," Simba continued. "But I see now that fear weakens us. Only together can we keep balance. As his words carried across the plains, something stirred far away, back in the garden. The flowers lifted their heads. Streams began to flow more freely. The light pulsed stronger, responding to honesty, to courage. The spirit watched the garden breathe again, her form growing clearer. "Hope returns," she whispered. Simba finished speaking, feeling the weight lift from his heart. Pause. The first time, he understood that being king did not mean carrying every burden alone. The garden was not fading anymore. But the choice Simba had made would change everything. Because once hope is shared, it cannot be taken back. And somewhere in the darkness beyond, the Pride Land's unseen eyes began to watch. The garden had been revealed. And the true test was only beginning.